What's up guys, welcome back to my next video. This is just a get ready with me everyday glam style. This is also my first time filming this kind of setup, so forgive me if it doesn't look too good, but I'm getting used to it. So I've just got my big bag of goodies here and I am just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do is prime because it is smoking hot here in Perth today. I think it got up to like 40 degrees. So it's just my Smashbox everyday primer and I'm just spreading that on my face, focusing on my T-zone and the places that I get oily first, and then spreading the rest around my face. Next, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Skin Lights. You guys know I love this stuff, and even though it is hot, I want a little bit of dew on my skin. So I'm just going to pop that on the places that I would naturally highlight, which apparently is my whole face. YOLO. Next, I'm going to go in with my stippling brush and my Rimmel Match Perfection foundation and just go ahead and spread that all over my face. I love this brush for foundation because it gives you a very even, very light coverage. So that's what I want. I don't want to feel like I've got a whole bunch of foundation on my face, especially in this weather. It just does not feel good, you feel me? And you know, I just realized that I've probably used a different applicator every time I've applied foundation for you guys on my videos, so it's a bit of a weird one, but I am just, you know, experimenting a bit. All of us do it, and I've just got a whole bunch of favorites, so this is just the method that I wanted to go for today. And next I'm going to go in and spot conceal with my Age Rewind concealer, and this is just purely to cover any discoloration or acne. No highlighting here yet. And then I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques setting brush, and I know it looks like I'm like spreading the concealer everywhere, but this is me with a very, very light hand, so I'm barely even touching my face here. And then I'm going to go through and use my fingers to, you know, utilize my natural body heat to melt that into the skin. Next, my trusty old Fit Me concealer by Maybelline in Fair, just to lift and highlight the face. You know the way. And again, just using the same brush here just to get the blending underway, and then again I'm going to go in with my fingers and help blend it in a little bit better. I'm just going to cover my eyelids as well, just as a pre-primer, if you will. That face. I remember thinking, look into the camera, not to the screen. It is literally so hard not to look at yourself when you're doing your makeup. Anyway, I'm going to set that with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in the lightest color there on the far left, with the same brush. Same brush, but a different brush. This is my powder version of that brush. And my disgusting matte essence powder, which yeah, needs to be repurchased. It's looking a bit worse for wear, and I'm just setting my whole face with that. That's just a translucent powder that I use to set my whole face, so it's easier to blend my bronzer, which is what I'm doing now. This is just the Models Co Sun Bronzer. This has got a little bit of shimmer in it, and you do have to have a light hand with this, but I think it gives such a nice effect, especially in summer. It's kind of, it has got a bit of an orangey undertone to it, but somehow, I don't know what happens, but it just works, okay? Going there on the temples, in the hollows of my cheeks, under my chin, and then I'm just blending it out with my foundation brush. Yeah, I need to constantly comb my eyebrows so they don't look like I've been struck by lightning. Still blending away. Blending is key. Next I'm going to take an angled brush and this Makeup Geek blush. I'll have it linked in the down bar below. I will put everything I am using today in the order that I'm using it, including brushes, in the description box. And I will do it this time, I promise. I know I've been slacking, but I'll do it. So this is my I Love Stage Essence Eye Primer. This stuff is bomb and works so well. So just spreading that on my eyelids with my fingers. And then setting it with another makeup. Oh no, got ahead of myself, sorry. This is just a highlighter. This is the Model's Own Soft Glow. And I'm just using a big fan brush. I started off just, where I would normally put highlight, but then I was like, screw it, I'll just put it all over my face. And then I'm going in with my real highlighter. I say that in quotation marks. And my setting brush again, and just popping that on the actual places that I want highlighted. Jumping back into the eyes, I think. Yes, I'm just setting my eye primer with a bone or a skin colored eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. It's really weird, like, looking back on yourself filming these things, because you do the weirdest stuff. So next I'm just going to go into this kind of, it's my version of a taupe eyeshadow. It's got a little bit more of a purple undertone to it, which again brings out green eyes. So if you've got green eyes, try this instead of your regular brown eyeshadow or taupe eyeshadow, and it should help you out a lot. So I'm just popping that in the socket for a little bit of depth. Do you like how I zoomed in here? This was a last minute decision. I hope it turned out okay, but I'm hoping to do this a whole lot more, just because that gives you guys a better angle, I think. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then just taking a flat shader brush and a gold eyeshadow, again by Makeup Geek, and pressing that onto the lid just under the taupe eyeshadow that we just applied on our crease. And then blending that out, but not too much, because we do want this to be a subtle cut crease look. So I'm just blending that out. There's no extra product on there, so it's just a clean brush blending out what's already on the lid. Next I'm going to go in with this awesome eyeshadow. It's like sparklers. It is the exact color of sparklers, and I'm just focusing that on the inner lid and the inner corners just to brighten up that look. And it looks really pretty from far away as well. Gives you a nice awake look, which is what we all want. And again, just blending to make sure it is all seamless. Next I'm taking this a tiny little pitiful looking brush, but it is, it's the most used brush I have, to be honest. And I'm just taking this sort of like matte, cool toned ash brown and focusing that on the outer V. And I'm not going, as you can see, I'm not going past my pupil, and that will just create depth and will bring the eye to your outside. This is a good trick if you've got really inset eyes. So if you do this and you've got inset eyes, it'll make them seem further apart. I just like doing this because it adds a lot of darkness and a little bit more depth to my look, and I just popped that on the lower lash line as well. Next I am combing through my brows, and I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown, and for every day I don't put this through the whole of my brows. I just fill in the tail end with an angled brush, and then I'll go through the front of my brows with just some colored eye gel. So as you can see here, I'm just filling in the back end, filling in the arch and the tail, which is pretty much non-existent in that eyebrow, as you can see. But I don't really go past halfway of my eyebrows, and then I'll go in with my Maybelline Brow Drama in medium brown and go through the front just to give it a little bit more body, but it really doesn't need that much in the front, so I don't put the pomade there. Unless I'm going for dramatic brows, which, you know, I do like on the odd occasion. Eyebrow jiggle. And going in with my beloved Falsies, you know, just popping that on the lashes just to complete the eye look. Wiggling from root to tip and getting all the way into the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye as well. And I'm off camera, but I am doing my lower lashes here. And obviously just doing the same on the other side. Cool forehead, April. So zooming back out, because I know you probably don't want to be that close to me for that long. And next I'm going into my lips with a Rimmel lip liner, I believe, in Tickled Pink. So I'm just lip lining, as you can see here. And then going in, I think this is Revlon. If it's not, again, it'll be down below. But it's the Julianna's Nude. This was a limited edition that I picked up. So that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you just feel sorry for me being in this heat, because let me tell you now, I'm dying. I really am. So this is just a little close-up of the finished look. Ooh, yes. Work it, girl. Work it. That's enough working it. Zoom back out. There we go. So as I said, guys, give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, very hot, as you can see. Subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, this is me just using a little bit of Fix Plus just to set everything in place. But other than that, guys, that concludes this video. I will see you next time. Love you lots. Bye.